In Hollywood right now, you are seeing
A lot of people don't heal simply because
Why have I been eating the same candy for 3 decades?
And so all you need to do is focus on a person long enough or an object long enough, anything that you want long enough, and you are now entangled with that thing. And information changes in that thing can be reflected in you. And your brain is literally a holographic generator that takes all that information from all that entanglement and forms its own neurological shapes and structures to match those information points. So you're literally building a holographic library of memories throughout your whole life. And
why do I keep forgetting all the memories sometimes? Oh my god, my brain's not doing it right. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. We got more videos that my wife has sent me, so it's gonna get quite interesting. You know how it is. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
What history will never tell you is we've had and still have free energy. These are the remnants of our hidden technological past. We can see previous civilizations were far more advanced beyond anything we'd imagined, let alone anything we've been told. And they hide this because they want to hide the Yugas, the Golden Age. All these temples and buildings of the old world were built with a purpose. No element of antiquity was just random decoration. Everything served a specific function. They were harnessing kinetic energy and converting it into electrical power, and harnessing the ether above. I mean, the sole existence, let alone construction of these structures, is beyond comprehension, with undeviating geometric symmetry. You mean to tell me they built this with hammer and chisels? It's time we understand the historical narratives we've been fed are not designed for us. It's for them. Just about everything we've been taught about the past is utter bullshit. And the buildings and structures that remain are a testament to that.
We're gonna learn how to turn them all on. We're gonna turn everything on.
They plan on coming in your house, our homes, and taking our children right from underneath us. And I see a lot of people posting about they're gonna have to kill me. Well, guess what? They don't give a shit about you or me. They'll blow our fucking brains out in front of our children. And guess what? Our children still going. They're letting you know. They're letting us know. They own us. They can do what the fuck they choose to do to us anytime they choose to do it. And what's pissing me off more than anything else is people don't give a shit. There are a lot of us on here that actually want to take action and try to stop this bullshit. But then you got to understand, we the minority in this. There are millions of people that just blind to this shit. They stuck in the matrix. Or there's some that just don't give a shit. Or they think, I'm living okay. As long as my roof is okay and everything in my home is good, I don't have to worry about rest of them. Well, guess what? A news for you. When they come for your ass and stop you and take everything you got, then what you gonna say? I should have listened. People, we really gotta come together. This shit's getting ridiculous. When our government's literally telling us to our face, y'all mean nothing to us. We're gonna do what we please with you and your life because we own you. We eat their food. We take their medicine.
Yo, don't get lost in your own bubbles. Make sure you have other plans just in case. They're trying to come after us. They're trying to take our kids.
So there are currently 1,728 simultaneous selves existing right now. When one spirit comes into this time matrix, one avatar Christos dimensional 10, 11, 12 splits. I am the vine, ye are the branches, into 12 oversouls. Yeshua came from the Sananda oversoul family. One oversoul splits into 12 souls, and one soul splits into 12 apostles, 12 knights, 12 identical probable selves on different timelines. So 12 times 12 times 12 equals 1,728 simultaneous selves existing right now. And the same way we came down is the same way we go up. Ascension, unless we choose to ascend, go within to the middle domains and back where we came from.
We're all gonna transcend together. You stop it. We're gonna keep it going.
The biggest lie that we've ever been told is that we're linear beings living a linear life. We are dimensional beings living a dimensional life. And when the doors of dimension open to you, and you get a glimpse of how big this really is, you are going to care less about politics. You're going to care less about who's famous and who isn't, because you're going to realize you're all of that and more. We have people that have switched this system, this latent system on, and they have a greater understanding of who they really are. And it all of a sudden shows that there is no past life. They're all happening now. I don't know how else to say that. And when we activate this latent system, the information that's being translated into profound imagery, that experience, that rich experience enriches the brain. Now you're laying down circuits for something that has nothing to do with the material world, and that experience produces an emotion, but the emotion is not going to be guilt or shame or unworthiness or fear. The emotion is going to be ecstasy or bliss. And the stronger the emotion you feel, the more you're going to be paying attention to those pictures in your mind. And literally, you're going to begin to rewire your brain for the mystical. And when you open your eyes and you come back to your senses, you're going to see a broader spectrum of reality. You're going to begin to see what has always existed, but you didn't have the circuits in place to experience them, because we don't see things how they are. We see things how we are.
Wow. Open your eyes. Wake up. Wake up.
The Rosicrucians. This secret society started by Christian Rosencrantz. He was brought in by the church, raised a monk, but he always questioned the church. And on his journey, he went to Israel, Damascus, and different parts of the Middle East, and came back. He's like, what I've learned is this access to a hidden knowledge. And he started this movement. What they would practice, the secrets of the universe, how to heal people, science, astrology, enchantments, alchemy, and how to access the realm to which true knowledge lies. And everything that they teach is exactly what the Watchers introduced to man. There's been a lot of really important people that have been in this order.
No way.
Yeah, supposedly Leonardo da Vinci, Sir Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin. The speculation is that they are involved in how everything is running in the world.
Yeah.
Accessing this ancient knowledge to bring harmony amongst Earth.
It's not very harmonious right now on Earth.
Exactly, because it's like, well, do you think they're getting their knowledge from good things or bad things?
I feel like they're getting their knowledge from a different dimension of sorts. I can't tell if it's good or bad. That's crazy. Wait, by the way, goons, did you interact with the video before the video even started? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Do the thing for the goons. Build up your good karma. Come on, now it's a small thing that we ask, so that way we keep growing in this algorithm that is YouTube, that makes it so difficult to grow, because they love suppressing. They love suppressing.
It paid off scientists to say it wasn't, because they knew that sugar was a problem. Just look at the incidence of depression around the world, not just in America, not just in the UK, but everywhere. The World Health Organization now says that 5% of all of the people on the planet are clinically depressed. And here in America, it's at 22%. Fructose and alcohol are metabolized virtually identically. Sugar, dietary sugar, the sweet stuff, the crystals, the stuff you put in your coffee, that's called sucrose. Now, sucrose is two molecules bound together. One molecule called glucose, one molecule called fructose. Now, the food industry will tell you they are the same. They are not the same. The reason they tell you they are the same is because that's the way they assuage their own culpability for what they've done to the food. Glucose is the energy of life. Every cell on the planet burns glucose for energy. Glucose is so important that if you don't consume it, your body makes it. Fructose, on the other hand, the sweet molecule in that bag, not only do you not need it, but it's toxic. Your liver has the innate ability to metabolize 6 to 9 teaspoons per day. We are quadruple our limit because it's hidden in all of the food. We don't even know. We say, oh, I never even add sugar to my coffee, therefore my sugar consumption is 0. Wrong. It is hidden in plain sight in virtually every processed food in the entire grocery store. 73% of all of the items in the American grocery store and in the British grocery store are spiked with added sugar by the food industry for its purposes, not for yours. Because they know when they add it, you buy more.
Bro, what the heck? It don't even taste sweet when you don't add sugar into the coffee. How is there no sugar in? They're doing the things. Glucose real good. We're gonna keep it going.
If you think you know what the stars really are, then you're about to be in for a big surprise. Now, the stars are not what you think and not what you have been told, and I am going to prove it. Now, first I want to show you guys how the Egyptians depicted the stars. They depicted the stars on the firmament. Now, the firmament has been mentioned many times in the Bible, and I want you to take note of this. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. So once again, when we look at the Egyptian depiction, they're talking about the firmament and the stars on the firmament. Here's the Hebrew, as you can see, waters above the firmament, and here are the stars. All of our ancestors knew the real truth about this realm. Now watch this. Now this is what a real close-up of the stars looks like under the most powerful zoom camera in the world, Nikon P900. This is what the stars really look like right here. Now there is a big difference of what NASA is telling you the stars are versus what they really are. Now once again, this is a close-up of the stars. Remember when I said waters above the firmament? What does this look like to you guys? These are frequencies of light within the waters above. This is what cymatics or resonant frequencies look like when pitched into water. It is the exact same thing. Now NASA is purposely hiding God's true creation because they do not want you to know how powerful you are. They want you to be asleep and they want you to be a slave. And the real truth is found within. Peace and love.
Yo, that's crazy. Even the stars appeared exactly like they did in that camera. Like, it's all like weird and moving now when I look at the stars in the night sky. But I'm hitting the like button out. All right, we're gonna keep it going.
I've been rabbit holing again. This is a deep dive that I don't know if you're ready for. Did you happen to see any posts on your For You page recently about July 17th? I literally just paused that at 17 seconds. Okay, so let me first debrief you, if you haven't seen, on the things I've already seen here on TikTok being shared, and then I'm going to add some layers. Okay, so first of all, when you type in the word date or the word calendar in your comments, the date that is being used for the emoji is July 17th. Go ahead and try it right now. Now, that may seem like no big deal. Okay, this gets deeper. It was pointed out that July 17th is a national holiday. Well, it's many national holidays, but it's being pointed out in many videos that July 17th is World Day for International Justice. So then I decided, something told me to look at, are there any other national holidays on that day? And look at the very first one that popped up. National Hot Dog Day. Now, I'm just gonna spell it out for you in this video. The term hot dog is one of many terms that children-loving people use to describe their preference. I think you can guess what the hot dog represents. There are a few symbols that are used everywhere and used in some very infamous emails to describe these kinds of things. And I mean, who could forget this awesome video?
You all know today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat. I love hot dogs. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question. So to all of you who, like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day, congratulations to you, and may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
But wait, because there's so much more. Also the number 17, if you're aware of any theorists out there, they love that number because it aligns with a certain letter in the alphabet. And I kept digging. It's also National Ice Cream Month. Gosh, who comes to mind who's always eating ice cream? By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is completely made up and just a fun little story. So who's always eating ice cream? Oh, right! And look at so many different Joes. Now, if you didn't know this one, ice cream cones also have significant symbolism. Okay, but there's so much more and it gets deeper. It's also National Make a Difference to Children Month. Are we sensing a theme? And then I came across this. It's French American Heritage Month. And I got to thinking, how is that tied in After the French Revolution, when we became friends with France, in 1886, 'twas the French that gifted us the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of friendship, freedom, and democracy. Now, this is next level, but do you know who the Statue of Liberty looks an awful lot alike? Huh. That's a coinky-dink. So you see, friends, it's all out there. Sometimes you just have to do a little digging and a little puzzle work. Little Tetris for my Gen Xers. And then on Sunday, we have a full moon. So, July 17th, Wednesday. Keep your eyes and ears open. I think a lot might happen between that day and Sunday for the full moon. Okay, that was your deep dive rabbit hole lesson for the day. Leave me some love in the comments, questions. Did I miss anything? Let me know. Have a great night.
There was a lot. There was a lot to take in, especially with the jumping around. She went from July 17th to all the things, all the way to Statue of Liberty, to Lucifer, to dates. I'm like, yo, make sure you do the things. It sounds like she's figured it out. Hopefully you goons are figuring it out too.
How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. We speak things into existence, okay? And when you speak what you want to come into existence, that vibration will attract what you're speaking and repel what is opposite to what you're speaking about.
Yeah, I love that. What is this, law of attraction? Love it. Love it.
Everyone used to get married around 22, 23. Everyone's now getting married around 32, 33. Life expectancy is going down. Home ownership is going down. Divorce rates going up. And these are all metrics that tell me that in order to live a life what you're pleased with, it's requiring more time and energy. You know, your dad could have worked 2.5, 3, 4, 5 years to own a home. People are having to work 20, 30, 40, 50 years to own a home. They're still the same humans. Yeah. So by debasing the currency, again, if you think of it as time and energy in an abstracted form, you're increasing the time and energy required to live a sustainable life. And it deteriorates society. It's really an awful malicious thing to do to, you know, when you say steal from people, they are stealing the time and energy from the collective populace. You know, when your groceries double, when your McDonald's order doubles, whatever that is for you, and your gas price doubles, it's just requiring more time and energy for you to have the life that you need to have.
You know what, Jack? I think you have just nailed a much better definition of what inflation truly is and why it's so bad.
All right, good. Now we know. Now you know. This is always going to keep happening, and we're never going to learn. We're just going to keep letting it. Sorry, spiraled.
A lot of people don't heal simply because they don't have the vocabulary. When I have clients and I'll ask them, how did this make you feel? And they'll say, oh, it made me sad, or it made me mad, or it made me angry. They don't have the capacity to go past those words. And so in society, when you go to school, what faces do they put with emotion? Sad, happy, angry, mad. They don't really have the infrastructure to teach people holy language. And so we are trying to heal with a limited vocabulary. But if you cannot name it, then you cannot heal it. And so I like to give people 2 assignments. One is to download the emotional wheel, because this will give you access to emotions that you have never been taught. So when you are trying to express yourself and decide, oh, I actually don't feel angry, this makes me feel like this. There's probably 50 emotions that live underneath anger. But if you rest on anger, then you'll just go to a anger seminar and do shouting ceremonies.
Yeah, you think you got anger management
Yeah,
problems.
you'll just go to anger management, and you'll never get down to the root of what you really feel. Because if you are practicing healing anger, but you really feel grief, or you really feel resentment, or you really are sad because no one saw you, no one heard you, you lack a voice, then you aren't even getting close to what it really is being asked for you to acknowledge or heal.
Oh, she's figured it out. Are you angry? You stop being angry. Let me be angry for you. They are trying to do all the things with us. Oh boy, right to us.
The sheeple aren't going anywhere. They like my world. They don't want this sentimentality. They don't want freedom or empowerment. They want to be controlled. They crave the comfort of certainty. And that means you two, back in your pods, unconscious and alone, just like them.
Just remind people what a free mind can do.
Wait, whoa, is this Matrix? Oh man, I love the Matrix.
Where are the new candies? Why have I been eating the same candy for 3 decades? Explain to me why I've been trick-or-treating my whole life and I'm always getting the same candies. Snickers, Twix, Reese's Pieces, Skittles, Starburst. It's the same candies every year since I was born. There's no new candies. Think about what I'm telling you. As long as you've been alive, it's been the same candies. We've gotten new cereals. We've gotten new animals. But we're getting the same candy. And all this stuff is artificially made. So nobody could have artificially made some new stuff? Why we keep getting the same candies? And why is it that for me to get a knockoff version of Skittles, I gotta go on Etsy and find some white lady named Elizabeth who making them in the middle of Montana talking about I make knockoff Skittles and they're more healthy? Something is not right. It's hard to find knockoff Skittles and knockoff Starburst. There's no new candies. Where are the new candies? Where are the new candies? Where are the new candies? Why isn't there any new candies? I've been here for 3 decades and it's been the same candies every year.
Bro needs to go to an international grocery association store or something, or an IGA. Sorry. Yeah, they're definitely, or an Aldi. Aldi also has some like weird knockoff candies that are just knockoffs of the original. They look very similar. All right. Yeah, this is a thing. I guess he's suffering. Oh boy, someone give this man new candy. Maybe Oompaville can help. Or Oompa has Sour Boys. Sour Boys real good. I've had that.
So this is wild. In Hollywood right now, you are seeing a lot of celebrities losing weight, right? And they're using a supplement called Ozempic, correct? And you're seeing these celebrities' face start to look sucked up like this. Let's have a look at what they're calling this Ozempic face, but there's something a little more crazy to this story. It's not that they're saying they might not actually be what they're saying. But let's have a look at what they're looking at right now. Check this out. So they're saying that these celebrities are, you see the before and after, right? But they're calling it Ozempic face, meaning they got on Ozempic, they lost weight, and now their faces are looking pretty scary, right? But that's not the crazy part. There are whispers, and you guys are gonna understand this, there are whispers that these celebrities used to use something else to stay youthful. They were using something else to stay young, but that island got shut down. So this might not actually be Ozempic face. This might be because they cannot get access to something else.
Oh my god, they were actually healthier before, and then the island got shut down, and now they're all skin and bones.
If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, these are all signs of pulsed light genetic upgrades. Your DNA is being activated by the sun. Your body is preparing to have a 12-strand DNA, and each strand will link to 12 different chakras. 7 of these chakras are within the body, and 5 are just outside in our electromagnetic field. You will be much more connected to the invisible realms. Prepare yourself for supernatural experiences and superhuman abilities. It was never junk DNA. It was just dormant.
I'm ready. Goons, are you ready? Can't wait. We're all gonna be superhumans. Oh my god, supernatural abilities. Communicating with telepathy. I can't wait.
Something I'll literally never get is when people are like, I can't cook.
It's not even that I can't cook. I mean, I can't, but I really don't know how to grocery shop. I went into the grocery store, blacked out, and got 3 things. Eggs, a cookie cake, and goldfish. The grocery store might be the scariest place. The grocery store might be the second scariest place on earth. First scariest place would be the mall. Both of them make me sad and confused and not sure what I'm doing with my life. This was supposed to be food for the week, so we're gonna make scrambled eggs and with a side of goldfish and cookie cake for dessert.
Oh my God. Sometimes you gotta do meal prep, and that's what you gotta do. If you don't know how to cook, I understand. I'm in the same boat.
Today I'm going to teach you a skill that you should have been taught when you were a child, but probably weren't. How to be embarrassed. I know you're thinking, I don't need any help being embarrassed, I need help being less embarrassed, but by the end of this video, I hope you'll agree with me that embarrassment is a really important experience to have. In order for you to have a meaningful and happy life, you are going to need to be embarrassed a lot. Here's why. Researchers argue that there's an important evolutionary purpose to shame and embarrassment. Our ancestors lived in groups with very unpredictable conditions and relied upon one another deeply for mutual aid. If you developed a reputation for selfish or immoral behavior, it could lead to you being cast out, which would mean that you'd be left alone and unlikely to survive. Embarrassment as an emotion serves as a deterrent for bad behavior. But what we thought about as bad behavior in the past, going against a norm, is actually something that's really important to live an authentic life here in the present. We might not be as worried about our physical safety, but we're worried about our social safety, what other people think about us. Embarrassment is now a deterrent for doing the things that you really want to do. Quitting your job, getting a divorce, going back to school, being your authentic self. The next time that you feel it, do these 3 things. 1, meet it with compassion. Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this way. It's normal to feel embarrassed from time to time. Everybody does. 2, zoom out. Remind yourself that while it's really unpleasant to feel this way, it's just an emotion like any other, and you can breathe through it and soon it will pass. And 3, reconnect to your values. Remember that embarrassment is the cost of living an authentic life. What are you doing this for? What is the purpose of feeling this way?
Yo, I love that. We need to be more authentic, remember? Let's do it. Feel embarrassed. I didn't like any of these. This is too weird. Nature's scary. Nature be scary. Animals are just scary. Everything is scary. Wow, you made it to the end. How'd you do? There was a lot of crazy videos in this one. Are you okay? I understand. Let me smile for you. You just keep watching. There should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.
Triple G's. Wake up, wake up.